that some Soviet comrade bureaucrat gave the appellation Park Slavy Komsomola, or Park Glory to the Young Communists. My feeling is that they named it that after the role of Jewish youth in the people's militias in basically smashing capitalism in Western Belarus and Nyesviz, and helping to build a new order, or if you will, carrying out a social revolution at the same time a political counter-revolution was underway, a national liberation, a social liberation, at the same time a national repression and political repression of the Communist Party of Western Belarus, and certainly was underway in terms of the good actors of that period. So in actuality, it was, and I guess is, still known as the Jewish cemetery. In old times, the Jews were restricted, I guess, generally to one cemetery, and this was it. It goes, maybe about 3 city blocks. After the war, because the capitalists had assaulted the Soviet Union and borderlands for the second time in 25 years, a generation, this whole area was reduced to rubble, and the surviving townspeople, or people who repopulated this area, had to use the tombstones for the old Jewish cemetery. Not only the Jewish cemetery, however, although that was probably the first pick, because the Jews had all been murdered, and no one was really disputing the use of the tombstones at that point. But also they used tombstones from the Christian graveyards, and because the local Orthodox priest had been killed in the war, they tore down the local Orthodox church, which was made of stone, and used it to build houses. Prior to such, right after the war, the people of this area had been living, I guess, in basically mud dugouts, or whatever shelter they could cover themselves with, thanks to the capitalist murder campaign that swept through this region. So if we continue along, I should also note this is old. I really like this in a way. I don't know if it's the proper place for it, but why not? I guess now this area is kind of a park of sorts. But this is old Soviet paramilitary exercise equipment. My friends in Sistema, Russian-style martial arts, might recognize some of this. But you can spin around, you can do chin-ups and low-lying acrobatics on this equipment. Quite neat. So now it's old and rusting away from Soviet times, but still you get the constructivist, revolutionary feel from this. So we continue on. The ground's pretty uneven, probably because there were graves here, and who knows, maybe 500 to 800 years of Jewish ancestry lies here. And there are maybe, I think, 4 to 6 tombstones from the graveyard that were returned by villagers, I guess, who perhaps felt bad and returned them. So we're going to do a little illumination of the tombstones, hopefully, and send them off to my cousin in Israel for some in translation interpretation. We also have chickens, free-range organic chicken. There.